Welcome, friends. Let us journey together for a moment into a profound insight. I invite you to listen not just with your ears, but with your entire being, as we explore a powerful current of change that is flowing toward all of us. This is about a great and deep quiet that is approaching. This understanding did not come from a book or a doctrine. It arose from a space of deep inner stillness during a time of great personal challenge. The mind was quiet, the body was in pain, and in that silent space, an awareness flowed through, a clarity so immense it had to be shared. In these moments of pure presence, sometimes the universe whispers its truths. The guidance was simple: observe and share what you see. That at first there was resistance, a desire to remain in quiet contemplation. But the inner impulse was persistent. The stream must flow, share the water. And so, from that deep well of insight, this perspective emerged, filling pages with an understanding of what lies ahead, a period of collective stillness, a planetary pause. I am not here to build a following, but to offer a reflection, to be a clear channel for an idea that feels important. So, with humility and a deep sense of responsibility, I share this with you. May this message find the soil where it is meant to grow. May the quiet wisdom at its heart speak clearly, as it is a message of great significance for our time. May we receive it with an open heart. Now, let us begin. Consider this perspective. The river of what we call time is approaching a great waterfall. The era as we have known it is nearing its completion. In the span of what may feel like a few moments, the fundamental rhythm of life will undergo a profound shift. A significant transition is preparing to unfold across the entire world. The experts will offer their explanations: geological shifts, climate phenomena. But from a deeper space of awareness, we might see it as the planet's own rebalancing act. It is the fulfillment of natural laws that have been in motion since the beginning. The universal intelligence has a design that will unfold. The course is set. Nothing within the limited grasp of human effort can alter, delay, or prevent what has been prepared for the collective consciousness. Truly, this chapter of our shared human journey is drawing to its close. As the very foundation of our world is being rearranged, the world will soon enter a period of deep, pervasive quiet and enveloping stillness. Imagine a great curtain of silence being drawn across the planet. Those who have cultivated their inner hearing will understand this moment not as an end, but as a beginning. The sudden ceasing of all our familiar technologies will capture humanity's undivided attention. The noise will stop. All will become still, and the structures we have built our lives upon will dissolve into disarray. Panic will ripple through the collective as the usual reference points disappear. Many will lose their sense of direction as this profound stillness settles over the world. This is a necessary pause, a powerful method to draw the focus of every soul on earth back to what is essential. My friends, those who know the landscape of their own inner world will be shaken, yes, but far less so than those who have lived entirely on the surface. They will be anchored by their inner practice, as a sense of deep peace settles upon them. Their minds will find calm after the initial shock, allowing them to gather their awareness and find their footing. If you feel a connection to this message of preparation and inner peace, I invite you to join our community on this path of discovery. Subscribe and become a part of this shared journey toward greater awareness. Your presence here strengthens us all. Now is the time for all of us to awaken our inner guide. So you see, there are millions who are awake in spirit, but have never considered such a great pause. That is why this message must be shared. When you speak of this, you can frame it in the language of natural cycles. For indeed, the universe uses its own powerful mechanisms. The earth will use its own processes to create this event. A great cosmic body, which some traditions have spoken of, is moving into an alignment that will momentarily veil our sun. This alignment has been witnessed at different times, from different vantage points. When this body eclipses the sun, a great compassion in the universal law will hold and stabilize the Earth's climate at a gentle, cool temperature, ensuring that no life, human or animal, is lost to extreme cold. Even so, a deep chill will be felt. So it is wise to gather blankets for warmth. Have food and water and any medical supplies you need ready at hand. Do not dismiss this guidance, for you will need nourishment unless you choose this time for reflection and fasting. For light, simple, pure candles are best. This is not a matter for debate, but a simple instruction for maintaining clarity. Lamps with clean, refined oil may also be used. Listen closely, beloved friends. The true sanctuary is within you. You need no external authority. True guidance does not sit on a throne in some distant city, for stillness itself is sacred, and you are its temple. This approaching quiet is an act of immense compassion, designed to bring the entirety of humanity's attention back to the source. It is during that time that the world's false idols will crumble. The pursuit of wealth, fame, and power. Those who have placed their faith in these transient things will see their ephemeral nature. They will be free to choose a deeper connection to life, to the very source of their being. The ultimate choice will remain their own, as no one is ever forced to awaken. Listen further. Immediately before this stillness descends, the earth itself will tremble. It will shake, as if in anticipation of the great shift in consciousness that is to be born. In many places, these will be literal tremors. As the quiet deepens, there will be magnificent displays in the sky. The creative force of the universe will repaint the heavens for all to see, with glorious colors and deep crimson hues wandering across the firmament. You will witness a phenomenon never before seen by human eyes, reserved for this very moment. This cosmic alignment will also bring with it immense atmospheric changes, charging the air with a visible, electrical energy. This energy will not be harmful, but its intensity will be unmistakable for all to see. When you begin to see these signs in the heavens, you are to contact your loved ones immediately. Urge them to drop everything and return to the safety of their homes. It is best if families can gather together, preferably in a home where at least one person has a practice of inner peace, a sanctuary of calm. This is why you must tell them now what is approaching, so they understand the need for cooperation when the time comes. Otherwise, they may dismiss your guidance as folly and refuse to seek shelter. It is for their well-being that you must gently alert them now. During this 3-day period of deep stillness, many who are lost will have the chance to find their way back to themselves, especially if you have already laid a strong foundation of loving guidance. So, now is the time to be a beacon of clarity and compassion for others. We cannot wait until the quiet falls, for we will not be able to travel. Now is our time to share. As you settle into your home, it is wisest to cover your windows and not look outside. Do not gaze into the outer chaos. Secure your doors and do not open them for anyone. Why? During this time of transition, the collective shadows, the fears and confusions of humanity, will be given free rein to roam the earth. This shadow energy will be palpable to people everywhere, and many will succumb to the fear and turmoil it generates. The oceans, too, will stir with great energy, and the changes will be overwhelming for those who are not anchored within. But for you, my beloved friends, for those who remain centered in their homes during this time, if you follow this simple guidance, you will be protected by the strength of your own cultivated peace. An army of your own inner calm will stand guard. Do not be afraid. As all external systems cease to function, you will have nowhere to turn but inward, to the one true, unshakable reality. Meditate without ceasing. Connect with your inner source. Trust in your practice, and it will carry you through. Be aware that during this time, a great awakening will occur. It will be like the fertile ground of a righteous soul bursting forth with new life. Simultaneously, many, but not all, living seekers of truth will be transformed by this immense wave of purifying energy. Those who know the path, but who have been living in dissonance and deliberate ignorance, will remain to continue their learning. That choice is their own. You may ask, why must such a time come to pass? If you have studied the great spiritual traditions and the laws of nature, you would understand. Our beautiful world has become polluted, not just with physical toxins, but with the mental and emotional static of humanity's disharmony, by the discord of our actions. This discord is now harming the collective, and the earth herself is suffering. So, an end is being brought to this era of unconscious rule. For thousands of years, since the dawn of this cycle, humanity has been making choices rooted in separation and fear. These discordant choices are now reaching a critical point. A direct intervention from the universe itself is required. A plan will be implemented that will save humanity from its own self-destruction. The ancient texts say that for the sake of the awakened, the time of trial will be shortened. This intervention will save our world. The life force of creation is sacred, and its plan for this earth has yet to be fully realized. After this great pause, our world will be given 1,000 years of peace, in which its glory and beauty will not only be restored but multiplied, as enlightened consciousness guides our collective destiny. Explore the timeless wisdom, dear ones. Read the teachings of the masters, and you will be given understanding. Trust, my friends. You will never be left alone or abandoned. Your inner source will be near to each of you who calls upon it. For the universe is a source of perfect love, boundless compassion, and infinite grace. There is little to add to this, except to offer a further clarification that arose in meditation. This event, this great awakening, is not the final chapter of human history. It is what many traditions might call the great harvest, the gathering of conscious souls. When people ask if I believe in a great transformation, I say yes, absolutely. But it may not be a single event that removes us from the world. We are already passing through a crucible of transformation. Just to be alive today is to be in the pressure cooker. We have all endured many trials in our lifetimes. Now, this coming time, this deep stillness and the transformation that follows, there is more to it. After this period, for those who are transformed, their work on earth may continue for a time. There are other wisdom keepers who describe in detail what happens to these awakened beings who remain. I am reminded of a profound vision given to a man who came from a very structured spiritual path. In his vision, he saw the earth shaking and knew that a great awakening of souls was occurring. It was a powerful, symbolic image of spiritual potential being released. And consider this. After the 3 days of stillness end and the light returns, things will never be the same. But the journey is not yet over. There may be another cycle, a period of between 3 and 7 years, before a new, harmonious age truly begins. After the pause, when external systems start to come back online, technology will need to be rebuilt. And in this rebuilding, a great choice will emerge. Assistance will be offered from powerful but misaligned forces. These forces of control, the architects of the old, broken systems, will step in to help. And when the systems are running again, those who wish to re-establish control will seek a way to manage and track humanity. This is when the great test will be presented. The new technology, built after the Great Quiet, will be used to integrate everyone into a new global system in order to participate in the new economy. Those who were left behind, the seekers who were lukewarm in their practice, will finally realize they cannot accept this new form of bondage. They will have to stand fully in their truth, even if it means sacrificing everything for their inner freedom. And in doing so, they will, in the end, find their eternal place in the kingdom of the Spirit. So, after the light returns, life will go on. There will be struggles and challenges. The new systems of control will be implemented. There will be famines and discord. Great earth changes will continue to unfold. But the awakened souls will have been transformed, their consciousness elevated in what is called the Great Harvest. That is the message of hope we hold on to. I find myself dressed in dark, simple clothing today. Perhaps it is fitting for a message about a coming stillness. My time is done for now. Thank you for listening so deeply. I know this message is heavy, but I also know it flows from a place of deep truth. These are not my words. They are reflections of a greater current. May you walk in grace and cultivate your connection to the deep source of peace within you. Get as close as you can to that center, that silent, knowing presence, because this change is on the horizon. This cycle is completing. I feel this with every fiber of my being. Be well. Thank you again.